In the video, we learn how to ask someone how old they are and how to say our own age. To do this, you will first need to have learnt the numbers. Assuming you know your numbers in Japanese, we can now learn how to ask someone how old they are.
何歳ですか?
Let's break this sentence down and see what each part means.
何歳
None means what, and sai is the counter for age. So, put together, nansai means what age, or in other words, how old.
ですか
Des means is, am, are. Ka is a particle that goes at the end of a sentence to show that it's a question.
何歳ですか?
In a casual situation, such as when young people are socializing together, you can shorten the question to
何歳
So now that we know how to ask how old someone is, we need to learn how to say our own age. Here's the basic question structure again,
何歳
and here's how to say 14 years old.
14歳
So when saying your age, what needs to go here where the red dots are? Hopefully you've noticed that that's where you put the number. Let's take a look at the formula. It's number plus psi.
14歳
Now let's see how to ask and answer using complete sentences. Notice that the Japanese leaves out the pronoun you. Japanese tends not to use personal pronouns. If it's obvious who you're asking or talking about, you can leave the pronoun out.
14歳です
You can't leave the pronouns out in English though. That's why you see them there in brackets in the English translations. If you want to say the complete sentence, including the pronoun for I, you'd say,
私は14歳です
What about if you wanted to ask someone else's age? Let's say you want to ask the age of someone called Bob.
ボブさんは何歳ですか? ボブさんは15歳です
Okay, before moving on to saying all the ages, let's first review the numbers 1 to 10.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10
Notice the numbers in red. With these numbers, there's a contraction between the number and the age particle psi. For instance, ichi psi becomes
1歳1歳
The little tsu indicates the contraction. It basically replaces the missing letter. And because the word after the contraction, psi, starts with an S sound, the little tsu gets pronounced with a strong S sound too. Let's start again from the top.
1歳2歳3歳4歳5歳6歳7歳8歳9歳10歳
Now let's look at the numbers from 11 to 20.
11、12、13、14、15、16、17、18、19、20
And the corresponding ages. Notice that the contraction is still there on the same numbers, 1, 8 and 10, but now that we're into the teens, it's on 11, 18 and 20.
11歳、12歳、13歳、14歳、15歳、16歳、17歳、18歳、19歳、20歳
And finally, if you're doing NCDA, you need to know that age 20 also has a special pronunciation.
20歳、20歳、
And that's pretty much the basics. Providing that you know your numbers, you can apply this same pattern all the way up to 100 years old and beyond.
100、100歳。